Collecting recorded interviews is an important part of safeguarding the oral history, folklore, and intangible cultural heritage of communities. In order for those interviews to be useful and accessible, researchers need to know what topics are included in the interview itself. That is why we create a tape log or index of the material. The phrase tape log refers to the product that is the result of reviewing and writing down or logging the contents of the audio recording, which were in the past recorded on magnetic tape. Today we largely deal with digital material, but the idea is the same. Logging simply means reviewing the audio file, writing down the start time of each new idea or topic covered in the interview, and then writing down the key points of that section. It is not a full transcript or word-by-word text version of the audio. The purpose of a tape log is to help you find audio clips you want to use later. Computers make this chore simpler, but only if you have a log. Logging your material can be tedious, but it is what makes the material you've collected useful. Essentially, there are three sections repeated over and over. The first is a timestamp of where the discussion topic starts. The second is a simple text description of that topic. And the third is a semicolon separating the description from a new timestamp. In the body of the text, use commas to separate ideas within one topic. Use the semicolon between topics to indicate a new starting timestamp. If writing a date, use day, month, year, the 28th of February, 1944, for example. You will need a word processing program and a media player for your audio file. Headphones are extremely useful. Note where the audio starts. Say, if it begins 39 seconds into the file, you write down 00:39. Then, listen to the audio. And as you listen, transcribe some of the words of the interview, not all of them. The main goal is to list the key idea in that sentence or section, for example, childhood. Then we can get more specific, adding the key words in the clip, like school, education, games, etc. Listen for people, places, and things. Try to use keywords that people might be looking for later, as the keywords you enter now will show up later in a search. Use full names of people at the start of the log, but if that name is repeated over and over in the course of the interview, you can refer to that person later in the log by first or last name, whatever is clearest to a future reader. A good rule of thumb is the more detailed and descriptive the indexing, the easier it will be for researchers to access and find the content. If the tape log is going to be entered into a spreadsheet or database, or used as part of archival metadata, you do not need to worry too much about formatting and spacing. Keep it simple, with no line breaks or hard returns. When you hear a natural stopping point, say it's a new question or the subject changes, or if you feel the section is getting too long, stop that section with a semicolon and then start again with the next timestamp. Repeat that over and over until the interview is done. If you are creating new audio material or doing new interviews and fall behind in the process and your tapes are stacking up, you run the risk of not doing your logs. Don't let that happen. Index your audio as soon as you can. You and future researchers will thank you for doing it.